have you ever wondered when you eat your ice cream in this, or let's say a yogurt, or when you get your, salads, your food in something like this, or if you're driving your car or automobile and one of your parts gets worn out, where does it come from? It comes from something, one of these types, or a liquid which you drink comes from this. Now, where does it come from? It comes from some wonderful machines which are behind me. Life is not so simple as you think it is. It is complicated, but these gentlemen make life simple. I'm first going to talk to P. Umashankar, who is the Managing Director of ILLIG, who do these wonderful toys, as I call them. Umashankar, tell me, what goes into making this? And I'm sure you with your German friends must be very happy that you're giving to this nation what this nation really needs in terms of hygiene.
Yeah, basically, ILLIG India Pvt Limited is a 100% subsidiary of ILLIG Maschinenbau, which is in Heilbronn, Germany, the south of Germany. So what we do here in India is, of course, it all started with ILLIG selling machines from Germany. Looking at the market requirements and also the demand for these machines, ILLIG decided to have a subsidiary in India, and with a lot of research and survey, we finally decided a place near Bangalore, which is called Malu, and we have a manufacturing setup there. What we do here in the Indian market is the technology comes in from Germany and we build it in Bangalore. Currently, most of the machines come in CKD. That means every part is made in Germany and it is coming as a part of CKD. And we are localizing the assembly here, providing employment for the local people and promoting the Make in India campaign in India. Going forward, ILLIG also is interested in making these components locally so that we can fully be a 100% Make in India product. Of course, the whole product portfolio does not get made in India. We do get the high-end machines from Germany because there are certain manufacturing limitations, technological limitations. So, looking at the market dynamics, currently this is how we are positioned.
As I said at the very beginning in my introduction, you're talking of takeaway containers for soups and meals, very easy to open, sitting in a bus or a car or at a bus stop. You're talking of transparent and clear, which makes the consumer know what he is seeing, and obviously friendly. And the biggest thing is, of course, sustainability. Now, why did you could have gone into something. I've gone around this exhibition looking at machines for cartons, for flexible packaging, small components. What was the idea with ILLIG? Was it a social responsibility to this nation?
One of the things in establishing in India is, of course, training people and giving them this knowledge. And now you spoke about the package. ILLIG globally has been renowned in bringing in new innovations. Now there is a lot of talk also about the plastics, the harm of the plastics. But our machines can do plastics which can be recyclable, like the PET containers, the polypropylene, and also in Europe there are plastics like PLA, which is widely used, which many in the industry in India are still not aware of. And these are difficult plastics, but we have tuned our machines in such a way that all these recyclable plastics can be formed and do not go into the environment as a waste.
Wonderful. While we spoke to the Managing Director, India, Umashankar, Frank Lanke, who is from Germany, from the principals, is also with us. Umashankar just mentioned about this wonderful partnership with the Germans and the Indians. Germany has always had strengths in sports, which I love. Hockey, football, athletics, swimming. The unified Germany is such a powerful nation in terms of innovation. And how can you forget the the Mercedeses and the BMWs and the other cars which come from your wonderful country. Food safety, hygiene seems to be one of the focuses as far as your organization is concerned, along with some of the other ventures which where the products are used.
Yeah, thanks for this introduction, and I like to add to all the things you said about Germany that we also think we are a traditional machine builder as the country of Germany. You mentioned companies like Mercedes. I can tell you we are in the region located with our headquarters close to Mercedes, close to Bosch, close to Porsche, and we as company ILLIG, we've been producing since 70 years thermoforming machines dedicated to the needs of food packaging market, including the hygienic needs. But above all, we are not only a machine seller, we are selling to the customer a solution to earn money. That's the most important. Otherwise, our customers would not buy a machine. They don't need a machine. They need a running process to produce goods which are competitive in terms of design, in terms of costs, where the production is competitive in terms of low maintenance costs, in terms of a stable running process. I think this is our strength. And if I now come back to the recycling, for example, the recycling discussion, which is also a great discussion in India as well, then part of our solutions, for example, are to go into monomaterials. What makes our customers successful? Those are containers which can be recycled very well. These are containers which are looking very nicely. And one of our patented core technologies, for example, is the thermoforming IML technology, where you can replace, as it is quite common still in India, replace containers with a PVC sleeve. Not easy to recycle. By nice looking containers like this example, it's a PP container with an IML PP label around it. So this is becoming a monomaterial, nice looking and well to recycle. This is one of our contributions to the recycling discussion at the moment.
Wonderful. Recycling, plastic waste management seems to be the order of the day. We all know that the Germans have moved perhaps 40 or 50 years ahead of time as far as this is concerned. Do you think that recycling, plastic waste management, sustainability is fast catching up in India, because you interact with the Indians so often here at the exhibition as well?
Yeah, I think we are, I learned very soon, or we learned very soon as ILLIG, we can't always compare the situation in Europe with the situation in India, very clear. There are common tendencies. Clearly common tendency, of course, is to move to recyclable materials. This is PP, this is PET, this is monomaterials in general where it can be applied. There are still differences in the collection of the material. So there is a collection system in place in Europe, whereas we have a different kind of a collection system here. This is direct pickers mainly, preferring thick materials, whereas in Europe we can enjoy moving into thin materials to save costs on the one side, and still the materials will be collected. So in terms of the collection of the materials, we have a completely different situation. I think things to catch up maybe in India. When it comes to the recycling of the collected materials, we still have big gaps in Europe. At the moment we are recycling around about 30% of the collected plastic waste. We want to step up into a percentage of around about 70% in general. I don't have the figures here in India, but certainly also in India we have, as well as in Europe, room to improve also on the recycling side. But I see the biggest gap here in India at the collecting side.
Yes, as we wind up talking to the two wonderful gentlemen, next time you either have a drink from this, or you eat something from this, make sure that you do not throw it on the roadside, outside the trains, outside the buses, at the airports. Keep it in a particular place. Make sure that so that it's picked up very easily, as he mentioned, and then the recycling process will be quite possible. This nation is heading, I suspect, in the right direction with the advice from gentlemen like them.